Hi there, this is David and welcome to the top 10 best PlayStation 1 RPGs, non-Final Fantasy Edition. I was thinking that there are many top 10 lists out there of what constitutes the best RPGs for the PlayStation, but they're all dominated by the Final Fantasy franchise. I mean, 3 of the 4 games are fantastic, no question, but what would a top 10 best PlayStation RPGs list look like if we just kind of got rid of them all? Well, now's the day that you're going to find out. Number 10, Wild Arms 2. Wild Arms as a series is incredibly underrated, but this game in particular seems to fly under the radar all the time, and why that is a mystery to me. Just like its predecessor, you begin with a scenario system which introduces you to your 3 heroes. However, you'll have more join you later on whom you can swap out mid-battle. There are items hidden all around the intricately designed world map, tons of hidden dungeons to stumble across, and a plethora of super bosses to find. The plot is involved and intense as well. This is not your typical save the world plot from just any JRPG. The story doesn't revolve around the power of friendship or anything cheesy like that, but actual political intrigue as you're a member of ARMS, an organization that fights against terrorism threatening all of Legaia. It's riveting and doesn't let up. Check this gem out. Number 9, Breath of Fire 4. To me, this is the last great Breath of Fire game. The graphical style is timeless, and your party members are balanced and fun to interact with, and the story, instead of focusing solely on Ryu, is split between him and Folu, the main antagonist of the game. This adds a lot of depth, because you get to play as the villain from the start, and you learn his motivations as well as his tribulations in a very unique and personable way. More games should take note of this storytelling and plot progression. It's very well done. Combat has also been revamped insofar as you can have all 6 of your party members in battle at one time and swap them out whenever is necessary. Also, a magic combo system has been implemented. I really just wish that the series would move forward using this game as their inspiration for the sequels. Number 8, Tales of Eternia. This is the game that really set the Tales series in motion. Fantasia and Destiny had their fair share of problems, but all of those were fixed in Eternia. The battle system has been overhauled to be much faster, and your AI characters don't just sit around doing nothing while the player-controlled character goes on a rampage. It's evenly balanced and a fun, action-packed experience. The graphics got a major upgrade, and the story was pretty unique for its time. Essentially, there are 2 worlds, Celestia, the upper world, and Inferia, the lower world. And each world can see each other, but they aren't able to interact, until a mysterious girl, Merity, travels from Celestia down to Inferia and sets off an unstoppable chain of events in the process. Lots of Tales traditions began here, so fans of the series should definitely check it out. Number 7, Star Ocean 2. If there's one phrase to describe Star Ocean 2, it is ahead of its time. While the first Star Ocean was pretty bare bones, this one stands on its own 2 feet. To begin, you have a choice for your main character, which actually makes a significant enough difference in the plot to warrant 2 playthroughs, because you'll get differences in story, scenarios, private actions, recruitable characters, and progression depending on who you choose. The private action system is well fleshed out. Basically, when you enter a town, your characters can split up, and then you can talk to them for special events, secret items, and chances to raise your affection, which will eventually affect which of over 80 different endings you receive. Exploration is paramount here. There are 2 different planets to explore, each with differing levels of technology. Number 6, Legend of Legaia. This is one of the most unique RPGs that I've ever played. It combines aspects of fighting games with turn-based RPG mechanics. Your heroes are able to input special moves or arts, just as you would perform a special move in Street Fighter. And as you level up, you're able to input longer combinations for more attacks. The magic system is unique too. Over the course of the game, you're going to encounter Seru, who you can absorb to learn their magic. It's kinda like a cross between Blue Magic and Pokemon. To add to the fighting game feeling, every time that you equipped a new weapon or armor, they actually appear on your character model. The story's pretty cool too. Basically, mist is engulfing the world and people live in constant fear of it, and the accompanying monsters by cloistering themselves off in walled cities. So, it's up to you to go out and save the land. Number 5. Dragon Warrior 7. This is easily the longest RPG that I've ever played, and it's not for the faint of heart. However, if you're the type of person to get wrapped up in a game world, then get ready to spend months of your life on this masterpiece. I personally spent easily 200 hours on just the main story. When the game opens, the world is at peace. However, it soon becomes clear that all the other landmasses were locked away in the past, and it's up to the heroes to time travel and restore the lost continents back to the present day. The class system of Dragon Quest VI returns here, but it's greatly enhanced. There are even monster classes to use and experiment with. Party talk is also first introduced here, and it's a great bit of character development, even though it can be easily overlooked. Number 4, Grandia. This is one of those games that just oozes personality and charm. From the main characters, to the graphics, the scenery, and even the villains. Everyone and everything is so lovingly crafted. It's amazing that it flew under the radar upon its release. The story follows Justin, a spastic but endearing kid from Parm, and his childhood friend Sue as they go off on a grand adventure to unlock the mysteries of the past and fully explore the world around them. Encounters appear on screen and execute in active time. Each character and monster appears on a turn gauge, where you have the opportunity to either inflict more damage with a quick combo, or attempt to cancel an enemy's turn with a critical hit. The leveling system is comprehensive, similar to a Saga game. If you want a charming jaunt filled with adorable characters, look no further than Grandia. Number 3, Suikoden 2. War, betrayal, sacrifice, all told through a lens of family, friendship, and humanity. Loosely based on the classical Chinese novel of war, you can't have Suikoden without the 108 Stars of Destiny, who range from party members to shopkeepers to random useless freeloaders who just won't go away. Battles are thankfully extremely fast-paced, and there are tactical army wars to wage, as well as one-on-one duels to fight. While each title is standalone, they are also interrelated, as they all take place within the same game world, but in different countries, kind of like in Legend of Heroes. And a nice touch is that you can import save data from future games for added cutscenes and bonuses. The music is hauntingly beautiful and appropriate, and I personally love the 2D sprites and pixel art. It's so detailed here, you can tell that it was lovingly crafted. Number 2, Xenogears. A true classic. This is another game that deserves a sequel. Not Xenosaga or Xenoblade, but a true Xenogears 2. Sadly, I don't think that that's going to happen, but I digress. The game is epic, through and through. The music is incredible. The graphics and animated cutscenes are gorgeous, and the battle system is well done. For the most part, you have traditional turn-based combat, but there are a few times that you're able to summon and fight in a massive gear, which was innovative and fun for the time. The story respects your intelligence and rewards you with a grand, sweeping story, at least until you reach the second disc. Unfortunately, Square ran out of money halfway through development, and as a result, it's pretty much just text on a black background that you read for a while, then you have a random boss fight, only to continue reading afterwards. It's just awful, and that's the reason why this is only number 2. So finally, number 1, Lunr Silver Star Story Complete. Never have I had a game move me to tears until I played Lunr. Working Designs knocked this remake out of the park. The story follows Alex, his pet Null, and his girlfriend Luna on their adventure throughout the world of Lunr, which starts off as a simple get-rich-quick scheme, very soon morphs into something much larger, until Alex and company ultimately have to save the world from destruction. I may be alone in this, but I love the art style and the sprites here. The battle system is tactical turn-based, much like the Trail series, and the characters ooze personality even down to the smallest NPC. Working Designs did a good job fleshing the story out, and was even able to add in their own special blend of humor to the townsfolk's dialogue. The sequel is up there too as a great game, but I didn't want to include both on the list. However, believe me, the whole package is definitely worth a playthrough. Well, that's it for the top 10 best PlayStation RPGs, non-Final Fantasy Edition. If you're looking for more great PlayStation RPGs to check out, look for the link in the video description for my listing of 10 more great RPGs for the system, ranked numbers 20 through 11. This has been David. If you like this, please like, comment, and subscribe, and have a good day.